For those of you who like to see my hauls, well, this one is a little bit different because it's not so much a jewelry haul, it's a bead haul from a thrift store. I found some beads. What do you think? A whole bunch of beads. Some of them are too. If you're new to the channel, I'm Vicki, and today I have a haul for you like none other. I've been sitting on it for a while, but it's time to go through it so I can start using some of these beads. Yes, beads, because I don't think I have any necklaces in here today. I don't think anyway. I paid $41.61. That's a chunk of change at our Salvation Army. And in this container, I have beads, beads, and more beads. Let's go through them. I'm going to show you everything that I got. Keep in mind, I may have pulled something from this a while back. I think I got into these green beads for my St. Patrick's video. But other than that, pretty much everything should be here. So let's go through this one by one and see what we've got. It's so exciting to find all these beads at a thrift store. Let's get started. As I said, I already got into these green glass beads, green and yellow. This was a $2 bag of beads. And I'll insert on the screen the video that I made using these glass beads. These are a little bit different. These are like a little side drilled teardrop type bead, brand bead collection. And I paid $2 for this strand. What do we have here? Cousin DIY Designs by Me metal and glass strand, 27.8 inches. We have some brown crackle glass beads and some metal bead cones. I have some of these actually, the same bead cone in my stash. Look at that. We have 3 strands of beads for $3. Not bad. You'll probably hear me say that a lot in this video. Not bad. These are really pretty. They're blue and white glass, but look at the center. The center is, well, you know, I don't know. Well, it's kind of dark. I'm not really sure what that is. $2. Nicole glass bead strands. It says strands, so one is missing, I bet. $2, but those are really pretty. This strand, Nicole, again, $2. I don't know if someone donated their bead stash or what, but it was my lucky day, and I bought, I think, everything they had that day in just beads. These are very unusual. It's a diamond shape with the hole drilled on each end here. We have some more crackle glass. These are almost like the marbles that I took once and put them in the oven for so long, and then I put the marbles in some cold water and they all crackled. They turned out so cool. But these also have the little bead cones. So nice find, and I'm pretty certain, even though the tag is missing, I'm pretty certain that those were $2. Oh, here's another blue strand. Again, I think there's a strand missing from here. I should have only paid $1 for each of these, but I paid $2 for each of those. That's okay. I got a deal on everything else. When you think about how much a strand of beads costs these days. Oh, some more of these beautiful glass beads. Aqua and yellow. Those are gorgeous. This is, again, brand Nicole. 8-inch strand, $2. And it looks like it was a single strand to begin with. I'm going to run out of room here pretty soon. Move this back a little bit. But I still want you to see them. Oh, another one of these. Like I said, I bought, oh, this is different. Those are kind of round with a little wave to them, and these are oval. So different bead. Again, Nicole paid $2 for this beautiful strand. I think you see now why I wanted to show you. I want to start working with these. Nicole, glass bead, 1 strand, aqua, beautiful, $2. Oh, and another one for $2. Wouldn't that make a gorgeous necklace? Maybe. What do we have here? This is Hobby Lobby, $2. They were originally $2, originally $2.99. We have some green and we have some metal beads. That would make a beautiful bracelet, just like it is. I think that's what they do sometimes. They put the beads together so that you don't have to think. You just restring them. Personally, I kind of like to think outside the bead strand. Yes, let's think outside the bead strand. Nicole, $2. Blue. Some of the blue ones just like the green, only blue and red. This is really different. This is Bead Treasures, originally $3.99, was $1. Those would make some really nice looking earrings. If I could get two, like those two are the same shade, but those would make pretty earrings. Hallcraft check beads, says 18 pieces for $2. They have little polka dots on them. I don't know if it's showing up very well on camera, but they have polka dots. Move that back a little bit. Bead Landing. I'm sure you've heard of some of these brands. $2, and these are crystals. Beautiful crystals. Those will make gorgeous earrings. This is a bag of glass beads for $3. Again, crackle glass. All different colors of crackle glass. There's some weight to this. That was a good price for $3. It has some other odds and ends, some large hole beads in here too. Some Pandora style beads, but not Pandora. Bead Landing, $1. We have some rhinestone, black and silver rhinestones. Some more crystals by Bead Landing. I won't be surprised if one or two of these are imperfect, but for the most part, I have a lot to work with. Bag of beads here for $3. Oh, it's 2 short strands and a loose bead. These are a shell bead that has a laminate over it for the pattern. You can see I have one damaged bead here, but the others are usable. Most of them are usable. So that was $3. I have a bag of ball head pins for $1 in an antique brass color. And while that's it for the beads, I also have some necklaces here. Let's take a look at this. It's taped, so I'll get it open and be right back. I can't get into it. I'm just going to cut the bag open. I have other bags. I paid $6 for this bag of assorted chains. We have a braided cord with what looks like a broken pendant. Another braided cord without anything. I'm going to have to push some of this back. Pull some of it back anyway. These are bags. Some of these bags are all the same thing. A lot of the bags are all the same thing. I think all of these are the same. And then I have some loose ones. So these are just a very simple necklace. Just a very simple necklace and very unusual and inexpensive clasp. It's just a little hook with a jump ring. I mean, it's kind of a safety hook because you have to press in a little bit. I'm having trouble pressing in. And I don't even have long nails. If I'm using this necklace for something, I would change this out. I wouldn't use that clasp. I just have to put something new on the jump ring. But that's pretty much what these are. Oh, I do see a lobster clasp on one here. So they're not all like that. Maybe just this little bundle is like that. Just looking here. Yeah, some have lobster clasps, some do not. So what I could do with these is I could either sell them in some of my bead lots or bead findings. I don't know if you know, but in our eBay store, Avante Avenue, I've been listing small lots of findings or beads, whether they be newer beads or vintage beads. I've been making listings with variations so that you can pick out whichever little bead lot that you like, and I give a discount if you buy more than one. I give a discount on the shipping too if you buy more than one. So check that out in our eBay store. The link is always below the video. So I might take some of these necklaces and put them in a lot of a few. This represents most of these, although some have a lobster clasp. And then I have a variety of chain. Let's just take a look here. See what we've got. That's a nice long chain, linked chain with a lobster clasp. I have some smaller ones here. I think this is the same as there. I probably have more than one in here. I'm not going to open all of the chains, but as you can see here, oh, here's one with a lobster clasp. This is a very pretty chain for being an inexpensive chain. It's very blingy, if you will. So I have all these chains, a couple of braided cords, a few lobster clasps, all of these. See if I can get everything in frame here. I think I have to zoom out. Let's zoom out to get everything in here. So this is my bead haul. As I said, I spent $41.61. That's with tax. It was $38 for everything. When I make just a few pieces of jewelry from this, I'll get my money back in no time. So not worried about that. Besides that, I get to make you a bunch of videos, right? Picking out some of these beads. I'm not going to use all of these in one video. Now that I've shown you the haul, I can come back and pick and choose some of the beads and make something with them. It would be absolutely overwhelming if I were to try to make a bunch of jewelry from what I've shown you here today. But at least I got the first step done. I showed you the bead haul. What do you think? Do you think I can make something from what I showed you here? I mean, I did already make some beautiful bracelets with these green beads. I'm not going to make anything from what you see here. I'm going to think on it and come up with some ideas for you. And in the meantime, if you haven't done so, check out my other videos and check out my new channel, Vintage Vicky, where you can see behind the scenes of some things that go on in our lives. Our lives meaning my husband Mark and me. I'm going to wrap it up here today. Thanks for watching. I'm Vicky with Avante Jewelry, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe.